Good morning, class. Today we're going to be working on odd and even numbers. But before we start, I'd like for everybody to make sure that they remember my name in case you have any questions. My name is Ms. Vazquez, and today is September the 2nd, 2016. But before we even start with that exercise, we need to go over the correct math steps in order to be able to identify which ones are the odds and the even numbers. The first step is to arrange the steps into pairs. Does everybody know what a pair is? Yes, I'm glad everybody raised their hand, and most of you do know what a pair is. The second step, if there is a leftover, it is considered an odd number. And step number 3, if there are no leftovers, that is considered an even number. And step number 4, write even or odd in the answer space below. And that's provided for you right here, and it'll be on your worksheet. So let's go ahead and go over the formula. Our formula is, again, odd. If you put them in pairs, there is one left over. Even, when you put them into pairs, there are no leftovers. Everybody okay with that? Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. I see most of you raised your hands and you understood the steps. So let's do this one together. But I've already done these for you, but we're going to go ahead and do them together just in case you guys don't understand. So let's do the number 1. So here's one pair, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's 12 circles, and this is called an even. Go ahead and make sure you write that on your paper. It is an even number. You can use different colors, and what I did, I added a pink for our even, so you guys can go ahead and be able to distinguish that. Okay, so let's work on number 2. These are ovals, and let's do number 1. There's 1, there's 2, 3, 4, and we have 9, but we have 1 left over, so that makes it an odd number. Go ahead and write odd on your paper. Okay, let's go ahead and go to number 3. Let's work it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That number is 11, but we only found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we have 1 left over, so that makes it an odd number. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and give you some sheets, and these will be provided. I'm going to give you about 10 minutes. And if you need erasers or any extra pencils, they're right here. You'll pass out the sheets, and you're going to have about 10 minutes to work on these. And when you're done, we're going to go ahead and do them together. And here's some papers. Go ahead and start working on them. I see that most of you have been done for a while. So let's go ahead and work these 3 together as a class. Let's work on number 4. So let's circle. We have 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have 13 circles, but remember, we have 1 left over. And when we have 1 left over, it is an odd number. So let's go ahead and write odd there. So make sure that you write this on the bottom of your sheet. So let's look at number 5. Let's go ahead and work it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have 10 triangles, but do we have any left over? No, we don't. So that means when we have no leftovers, that is an even number. So let's go ahead and write the even number. I'm going to go ahead and take my pink marker and write even on there on the bottom space. Let's do number 6. Okay, here's 1, 2, 3. And it looks like we have 1 oval left over. Again, if we have 1 left over, it's making it an odd. So we go ahead and enter that. It's an odd. And I hope everybody understood the lesson. But the most important thing, again, the formula, if you put them in pairs, there is 1 left over. That would be an odd. If you have an even, when you put them in pairs, there are no leftovers. And so if you have any other questions, I will be happy to answer any of those that you might have. Raise your hand quietly, and I can go ahead and assist in anybody in the class. Again, my name is Ms. Vazquez. Go ahead and raise your hand if you have any questions. Thank you, and make sure you start working on them.